Welcome back. Canine Korral Institute of Canine Behavior in Sarasota is one of the best places on the Suncoast for dog training, and also the place to buy all of your pet must-haves. Please welcome back Mark Shambor, the president, and today we're going to be talking about hurricane safety. What happens if there's a hurricane and you've got to go to a shelter?
Well, I sure hope I'm ready for that. One of the things that we want to do is not only get ready for ourselves, but also get ready for our pet.
Yes.
A lot of the things that we have in our own kit, the pet could have, but one thing that people forget about, their dog gets older, they sell the crate, they get rid of the crate, and if you go to a pet-friendly shelter, you have to have a crate.
Right.
And there's also pet-friendly hotels that open up just for hurricane evacuation.
And even if you stay at home, if things starts to fall, the dog will get scared and run, so you need to crate him there, right?
Crate it. Now this one is more sealed. In fact, it comes with the dog. I have Pasquale here.
See, Beth, now you can have a dog.
And a carrier.
And the reason, sometimes the dogs feel more protected if it's covered up. I do have a blanket in there. If you have one of those foldable crates, those are really nice because that way you can fold it up, throw it under your bed, forget about it until a storm comes, if you don't have to crate your dog anymore.
And you have to act so fast when one does come.
That's right. We think about everything else and we all of a sudden forget about the dog.
Well, they're not going to let you into a hurricane shelter without a crate.
Well, and the most important thing to remember is do not leave your dog at home. There's a lot of incidents where it was terrible. People left their dog at home, and we don't want that to happen because we have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah.
My dog would come first before family.
But, my dog is my family.
I would suggest that right now what you want to do is get a list of the pet-friendly hotels and rescues because they do change every year. Also make sure your dog is microchipped, so that if you get parted with your dog, they can scan it and find out, who it belongs to.
Yes.
I do have some items here that I think are really important. This bucket right here, that is a sealed bucket. You can actually put all your stuff right inside of that, and it can be all ready for a hurricane. The top unscrews, you screw it tight, it seals, it's airtight. And then, of course, the first thing you want to make sure of is that you have food. And what else do you have? Do you have water? You want to make sure that you have a can opener or food that you can lift the lid off. And this is really cool here. It's actually a collapsible food dish and water bowl, which I think is really important to have too, or else you're going to be sharing a cup of water with your dog.
Stephanie doesn't mind.
Oh, well, here's somebody I recognize. Look at this.
That happens to be Max and Haley. And the reason I brought that is they were featured on the Suncoast Pet magazine. But you want to have a picture of you and your pet. If you're ever separated and you don't have your dog microchipped, you want to make sure, that's my dog, okay? And also within that, you want vaccination records, anything that would be pertinent to your dog, medications. If there's any medications, we want those to be included in it.
Look at this. He brought his treats.
Treats for Pasquale. And
here it looks like you have a first aid kit.
He knows.
A first aid kit is very important. You can have some other things in addition to a normal first aid kit. I recommend Benadryl because Benadryl is good for one if the dog gets swollen from fire ants, because that's very popular in the water. They like to go into the water and they get all over the place. Saline solution to wipe the eyes out if there's wind and that sort of thing. And then your general first aid.
Okay. And then things to keep the dog busy, it looks like, as well.
I have a Busy Buddy there. They can chew on that. There's a little disc that goes in there, and it keeps them busy for a while. Of course, you need waste bags because you do want to pick up after your dog, even if you're in a shelter and it's a mess. You do want to pick up after the dogs.
Absolutely.
And an extra leash or harness. All those things are pretty important so that you can have an actual, secure time with your dog during a very traumatic time. Don't try to crate train your dog and teach it crate training 3 days before a hurricane. You need to do it now.
Excuse me. You just lost a member of your family. Tell me about that.
I'm a little crushed about it too.
I think I'm allergic to this beautiful guy.
What I wanted to do is I wanted to pay a tribute to Rocco. Rocco has been our mascot for the last 10 years. He's awesome. He went off to Rainbow Bridge. And in fact, that morning I took a picture when I came back to the emergency, and there was a rainbow off in the sky, and it kind of shows him going off to Rainbow Bridge, and there it is right there. And I mean, that was completely awesome. I get goosebumps when I look at it. But he touched many hearts, and he commanded attention when he came into a room, kind of like that of a king to his people. That's how Rocco was. But we cherish our time with them. And at the end of every class, I always say, love your dog now, because they're not going to be with us for a long
That's
period
the
of time.
sad part.
Okay.
And go to caninecorralsrq.com for this whole list of everything you need in case there's a hurricane.
That's
and
right.
in case there's a storm, we need to be prepared.
And we want to take care of those pets. They're our family.
Yes, they are.
All right,
Next,
great.
cooking with
Thank you,
Tom.
Mark.
We're
Thank
up
you.
next.
Yes.
Yep, we're headed
Okay.
to the kitchen, Tommy. It's
We're gonna
barbecue
sharpen
time.
our knives and get cooking.
You can come too.
Stay with us.
Now that